I said amen, then checked my phone. I prayed with confidence, very sincere. I gave you space to answer. It's been a year, I told my friends any day now. Smile like I knew, faith on my lips, calendar arguing too. I'm not mad, just checking in. I'm still waiting, still believing, still trying not to rush you. Still waiting, still breathing, still doing what I'm supposed to. I'd love a sign, a hint would do, but I trust you, even when you're being you. I fasted once, you must have missed it. I journaled twice, just to be specific. I said your timing's perfect. Through my teeth, that counts as worship, right? I think it's close enough to faith.
Okay, I'm kidding, mostly.
I'm still waiting, still believing, still setting alarms for hope. Still waiting, still breathing, still leaving the door ajar, Lord, Lord. I don't need fireworks or proof. Just don't forget I'm here with you. You've never been late before, even when you felt delayed. So I'll laugh a little at myself and trust you anyway. I'm still waiting, still believing, still learning how to wait. If patience is a virtue, I'm extremely in progress, but I won't walk away. Take your time, I'll be right here. Probably checking my phone again. We forget when the peace comes back. We forget when the night goes black. We forget who pulled us through. When the war is done, we forget you. They cried out when the pressure came, but rest made them careless again. Houses rose where they shouldn't stand. Truth got soft in a safer land. Every time we're free too long, we forget what made us strong. We forget when the peace comes back. We forget when the night goes black. We forget who pulled us through. When the war is done, we forget you. A voice rose up, the chains fell off. A judge stood firm, the land held soft. Years went by, the memory thinned. Comfort taught them how to sin. Every win erases scars, till we think we got this far. We forget when the peace comes back. We forget when the night goes black. We forget who pulled us through. When the war is done, we forget you. No king to hold the line in place. Everyone doing what feels like grace. count the dust. Every promise felt like rust. I waited longer than I planned. Still you didn't move your hand. But I'm standing here because you did what I couldn't do. I won't forget what you gave when I had nothing to bring. I won't forget how you stayed when I couldn't believe. Every breath, every day, even mercy I don't see. I won't forget what you gave to me. I asked for signs, you gave me time. I asked for peace, you changed my mind. You didn't rush, you didn't lie. You taught my heart how to survive. I'm still learning what grace means. I won't forget what you gave when I had nothing to bring. I won't forget how you stayed when I couldn't believe. Every breath, every day, even mercy I don't see. I won't forget what you gave to me. Oh, not just the rescue I can name, but the strength I gained in pain. I won't forget what you gave when the road still feels unclear. I won't forget what you gave. You were faithful, you were near. If I lose my words again, let this memory speak. I won't forget what you gave to me. I will lift my voice again because you listen then. They asked for relief, a lighter hand. He asked the young ones for a plan. Make it harder, show your weight. Fear keeps order, so they say. The elders warned him, soft but clear. Serve the people, they'll stay near. But pride don't listen, pride don't bend. It just doubles down again. Split the house, one word too proud. It all comes down. Split the house, power speaks, but love walks out. What was 12 don't stand the strain when ego wears the crown again. One voice loud, one truth ignored. Now the house is split in two. Northern roads a borrowed throne, golden calves to feel at home. Northern roads a borrowed throne, golden cows to feel at home. Not Jerusalem, he said. Here's your God instead. Shortcuts make a longer fall. Fear builds altars, faith builds walls. Split the house, one word too proud. It all comes down. Split the house, power speaks, but love walks out. What was 12 don't stand the strain when ego wears the crown again. One voice loud, one truth ignored. Now the house is split in two. This wasn't fate, this wasn't war. It was a choice at one front door. Split the house, not by sword, but by reply. Split the house. How you speak decides the line. Heavy hands and light of truth. kingdom straight into, not by force, not overnight, by how the king answered. A crown spoke once, the people moved, and history split where pride ruled. The throne stayed firm, the house did not. Sons drew lines, the love forgot. What was whispered turned to war. Blood inside the palace door. He won the land, he lost the room. Victory dressed in mourning clothes. Every choice keeps echoing long after the cheering ends. After the crown, grief, bent by guilt. Absalom tore through the night. A father's cry, not a king's fight. Power couldn't buy back peace or stop the harvest from the sea. Mercy stays, but scars remain. Grace doesn't erase the pain. After the crown, what do you hold when it all comes down? After the crown, cost is finally counted out. I ruled a city, I broke a home. Still I'm known, still I'm known. He numbered strength, the plague replied. Learned again what trust denies. An altar raised on borrowed ground. Fire fell where grace was found. After the crown, not what I built, but what I gave. After the crown, not my name, but mercy's weight. I leave the throne, I leave the sword, I leave my songs to point to God. The harp grows still, the kingdom breathes. A shepherd rests in gathered ear. They asked him what he wanted most. He said, a mind to tell what's right. Got wisdom poured like oil and gold. Every answer came out bright. Crowds leaned in, the world took notes. True was clean, the rule was tight. Started humble, stayed awake, till comfort taught him how to take. It was never not enough, it just turned into too much. Too many doors, too many names, too many deals I couldn't break. I had everything in reach, still I couldn't keep my peace. It wasn't like that pulled me down, it was too much. Silver stacked like common stone, everyone had its own wing. Foreign loves, imported gods, brought the shadows with their strings. Built the house, built the throne, let the quiet distance ring. Every gift untended rots, every fire cools if watched not. It was never not enough, it just turned into too much. Too many doors, too many names, too many deals I couldn't break. I had everything in reach, ship bends when desire won't let it in. It was never not enough, it just turned into too much. I mistook the blessings, wait for permission to escape. Now the kingdom feels the cost of the quiet ground I lost. I didn't fall from empty hands, I fell from too much. What was gathered came apart when the heart stopped being whole. Empty roads, a foreign sky, graves behind, no reason why. One turned back, one held tight. Love chose loss over the light. No command, no demand, just a hand in another hand. Of grain, borrowed grace, eyes that see her, know her place. Not old love, not unseen. Mercy moves in quiet scenes. What was lost begins to rise in the corners of our lives. I will stay. The price was named, shame was lifted, debt was paid. From a vow made in the dark came a line that changed the arc. I will stay, not because I'm unafraid. I will stay, love is stronger than escape. From a widow's quiet faith, kings will one day know her name. What she chose in broken days still holds the world in hidden ways.
Violence filled the breath of men. Every thought kept breaking in. The earth grew loud with blood and pride. Grief was written in his eyes. One man walked a quiet way, built an answer out of faith. When the warning met the sky, mercy closed the door in time. Through the rain, through the flood, he kept a remnant in the blood. Waters rose, the old world drowned. Grace was floating, sealed and found. When the storm had said enough, he wrote his promise in the flood. 40 nights the deep let loose. Every lie was stripped of use. Mountains bowed beneath the wave. No strength left the proud to save. Then the wind crossed broken seas, and the rain fell to its knees. Dry ground breathed its first relief. Hope stepped out with olive leaves. Through the rain, through the flood, he kept a remnant in the blood. Waters rose, the old world drowned. Grace was floating, sealed and found. When the storm had said enough, he wrote his promise in the flood. Every beast, every breath, life restored from near to death. He set the sky in 7 bands, peace held firm in open hands. Through the rain, through the flood, he swore his word would still hold up. Never again the earth erased by waters of his righteous rage. When the storm had said enough, he bent the sky and spoke with love. Clouds may gather, fear may rise, but mercy still fills up the I wake up tired of my own voice, asking the same things twice. The night keeps stretching its hands, and I keep counting the cost. But you are still here. When the answers don't arrive, you are still here. When the waiting needs my time. Oh, 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 oh. I remember when the songs came easy, when joy felt close to the ground. Now faith feels like borrowed breath, still breathing but barely found. You are still here, not loud now. You are still here. When the strength runs off, I feel here. I don't feel you near, but I know the truth. You are still here. I speak to my soul like a witness. Why are you bent so low? Hope doesn't die in silence, it waits to be told. You are still here. When the tears don't end, you are still here. Calling me friend, I I will praise you before the rescue. I will trust you in the dark. You were God before I called. You will be God where we are. A child heard a voice in the dark, kept the lamp lit, kept his heart. Oh, priest sleeping, vision dim, truth still calling out to him. Speak, he said, I'm listening. The word came sharp, the night gave in. When the voice comes calling low, you don't always wanna know. We said we want a king we can see, someone tall, someone strong like them. We said we want a name we can cheer, not the voice that keeps calling again. He said, I'll give you what you ask, but it won't be like the others. Saul stood high above the crowd, chosen quick, the cheers were loud. But when the moment asked for trust, he hid behind the crown and dust. Half obedience, fear dressed clean, lost the favor he couldn't keep. Every crown reveals the cost of what you fear and what you lost. We said we want a king we can see, someone tall, someone strong like them. We said we want a name we can cheer, not the voice that keeps calling again. He said, I'll give you what you ask, but it won't be like the others. Oil poured, no armor on the smallest one, the overlooked son. Not the height, not the sword, but a heart that listens for the Lord. We don't need a king we can see, when the truth is closer than skin. Every time we trade faith for fear, we forget how the story begins. He still looks past the surface. He's never been like the others. The crown may shine, the crowd may sing, but the voice still chooses kings.
Anointed young, sent back home, oil still fresh, no throne, no robe. Harp in hand, a shadowed hall, comes a king who's bound to fall. One stone flew, the giant dropped, overnight the singing stopped. Favor rises, envy burns, applause turns, the tables turn. I'm still standing when the crown won't let me be. I'm still standing when the threat is family. I won't touch what God has sealed, even when it's killing me. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Caves and dust, the hunted years, mercy learned between the spears. Twice the chance to end it fast, twice he led across the door. I told myself it wasn't planned, just a moment out ahead. But you know, yeah, you know, every corner of my soul I can hide it from the crowd. But you know, I moved pieces, spoke too late, tried to clean what couldn't fade. Blood was quiet, truth was loud, even silence cried it out. When the word cut through my name, I had nowhere left to aim. And you know, yeah, you know, every fracture, every fold, I can lie to everyone. But you know, you know, I don't need a second chance. I need a different heart, not a crown, not a defense, just mercy where we are. 'Cause you know, yeah, you know what I broke, what I stole. If you leave me like I am, I won't make it whole. Creating me what I don't have. Don't take your spirit back. Ooh, no rain fell when he spoke the word. Sky stayed shut, the earth learned thirst. Fire came down, the crowd went wild. But victory doesn't raise a child. The noise was loud, the silence stayed after the crowd all walked away. It wasn't in the fire, it wasn't in the wind, it wasn't in the shouting after amen. When the mountain finally shook me and I ran till I was thin, you were there when nothing moved. You weren't in the fire. Under a broom tree, done with breath, asked for sleep, asked for death. An angel touched, said eat and rise. Strength returned, but not the pride. Power fades, the call remains. God still speaks, just not the same. It wasn't in the fire, it wasn't in the wind, it wasn't in the shouting after amen. When the mountain finally shook me and I ran till I was thin, you were there when nothing moved. You weren't in the fire. 7,000 still the strength I had was gone, and I thought the fight was through. You were closer than the sound, you weren't in the fire. The work goes on, the voice stays low. I'm not alone, I'm not alone.
Some days the ground feels thin, like it won't hold my weight. Voices rise from every side, telling me which way to break. But my help doesn't come from noise. I will not be shaken, I will not be moved. Even when the night leans heavy, I am held by you. I will not be shaken, though the road feels long. My feet are on a firmer place than what I see going wrong. I don't need a perfect map, just a light enough to walk. You don't promise easy ground, you promise never lost. My strength is not my own. I will not be shaken, I will not be moved. Even when the night leans heavy, I am held by you. I will not be shaken when the fear feels strong. My feet are on a firmer place than what I see going wrong. I lift my eyes above the fear. Help is closer than it appears. I will not be shaken by the rise and fall. If the earth gives way beneath me, you remain my wall. I will not be shaken, I will not be consumed. My life is in the keeping of the faithful you. Da-da-da-da. Ooh. The sun won't strike, the moon won't steal. You guard my going, guard my still.
How long is this? Not knowing. How long is this? Being held and still breaking. I speak and nothing moves. I wait and nothing bends. The silence feels intentional, like you're teaching me the end. I don't doubt you exist, I doubt my strength to last. How long before the night loosens its grip? How long before the weight admits that I am not forgotten? Others sing like they've arrived, I barely stand where I am.
This is what believing means, and teach me how to stand. I don't need relief, I need to remain. How long will my prayers stay unfinished? How long will hope feel like discipline? Still, I will not curse your name. If you are silent, then keep me honest. If you are near, then keep me here.
I've learned the difference between escape and rest. One runs fast, the other stays. My thoughts don't line up neat. My heart still argues back, but I'm done carrying answers I was never meant to have. So I stop reaching for control. I put my weight here, not because it's easy. I put my weight here because you see me. If I fall forward. If I stand held. I put my weight here, and I let myself be held. The wicked rise like they're immune. The faithful learn to wait. I almost lost my footing, watching how the scales tilt late. But envy lies about the end. I put my weight here, not because it's fast. I put my weight here because you last. I don't need the ground to move, I need it not to fail. I put my weight here, and I let myself be held. I speak to my soul again. This is not the final frame. I put my weight here when the math won't work out. I put my weight here when faith feels like doubt. If you are God tomorrow, you are God right now. I put my weight here, and I won't move around. Rest is not forgetting fear. It's choosing where to stand.
I forget faster than I want to. Fear teaches me new math. Yesterday's mercy fades quick when today asks for faith. I know what you've done before, I just don't feel it now. The noise keeps staying I scroll past all the answers, still end on the same page. I need the old words spoken like they're new today. I don't need proof, I need practice. Say it again. You are good. Say it again. You are near. If my heart won't hold the truth, then my mouth will volunteer. Say it again till I hear. Bless the Lord, don't forget who forgives, who carries dead. Bless the Lord, soul awake, don't lose God to yesterday. Say it again. Say it again. If my heart won't hold the truth, then my mouth will volunteer. Say it again till I live it. I don't rehearse lies anymore. I repeat what you've done. I didn't notice when the night thinned, just that breathing got easier. The weight didn't vanish, it loosened. I was braced for another loss, another lesson dressed as pain. But somewhere between the waiting, the color came back again. I'm not running, I'm not rushing, I'm just standing in the change. The light came back, not all at once, just enough to trust my steps. The light came back, I didn't ask, it just found me where I was. I was bent, not broken through. Still the light came back. I remember the nights I swore I'd never feel this way. I don't forget the dark, I just don't let it stay. Joy didn't shout my name. The light came back, not all at once, just enough to trust my steps. The light came back, I didn't ask, it just found me where I was. I was bent, not broken through. Still the light came back. You turn morning slow. You don't rush the soul. You teach us how to stand inside answered prayer. The light came back, and now I know darkness never had the last. The light came back, I won't forget what you carried, what you kept. I will sing because it's true. The light came back. I'm not healed of every scar, I'm just grateful where we are.
We've been pressed but not erased, still breathing in this place. Is to try to close the door, still we stand where we were. They counted us finished early, wrote the ending fast, but we learned how to keep singing with our backs against the past. If we're still here, it means something. We are still here after the fire, after the flood. We are still here, held by more than blood. They try to name us by our fear, but mercy kept us near. We are still here. We are still Every scar became a witness that we didn't break. This didn't happen by chance. We are still here after the fire, after the flood. We are still here, held by more than blood. They try to name us by our fear, but mercy kept us near. We are still here. If the Lord had not been with us, let the truth be said, we would have vanished in the dark, but we're standing instead. We are still here, not because we were strong. We are still here because you held us all along. Let the future hear it clear. Let the silence disappear. We are still Let the redeemed say it plain. We survive by grace.
This world asks too much of you, takes more than it gives. So before you move another step, let me speak this in. May your hands not carry fear, may your nights grow light, may the ground beneath your feet hold through every fight. This is not a wish, it's a prayer. May you find rest, not escape. May your heart feel held in every place. When the road keeps testing you and the truth feels thin, may you find rest again. May your work outlast the noise. May your love stay clean. May you know when to let go and when to stay unseen. May the Lord keep you. May you find rest, not escape. May your heart feel held in every place. When the road keeps testing you and the truth feels thin, may you find rest again. The sun won't strike you down, the dark won't steal your name. You're coming in, you're going out, is carried all the same. May you find rest where you are. May the peace reach past the scar. If you forget this when you're strong, remember it when hope is gone. May you find rest again. The Lord bless you and keep you.
I've replayed the story more than once. Some parts still hurt, some parts still don't make sense. There were days I held my breath, waiting for the ground to fail. But looking back, I see the marks where mercy left a trail. Not because it was easy. You were faithful when I didn't know the way. You were faithful in the quiet, in the delay. I didn't see it in the moment, but I see it now. You were faithful. I thought strength would feel like fire, like certainty, like speed. But it felt more like staying put and trusting what I couldn't see. Time told the truth. You were faithful when I didn't know the way. You were faithful in the quiet, in the delay. I didn't see it in the moment, but I see it now. You were faithful. Let the future hear the past. Let this memory hold fast. You were faithful before I learned your name. You were faithful. You'll be the same. If I forget when fear gets loud, remind me how you brought me out. You were faithful. From first breath to carried end, you were faithful. Brick on brick, they reached the sky. One voice said we won't divide. Names were carved to never fade. Hearts agreed, but words decayed. Tongues fell loose, the city broke. Touch returned to every boast. They tried to climb his scattered soul. Try can't be the what faith is found. Say my name and go. Leave what you know. I'll show you there. I'll make you whole from dust and fear. A blessing. They speak loud like no one's listening, count the weak like they don't count. They build towers out of silence, call it order, call it sound. They say God won't notice this, time will let it slide. But blood still cries from hidden ground, truth doesn't lose its eyes. Heaven hasn't looked away. You see it, every lie dressed up as law. You see it, every back against the wall. They think the dark belongs to them, but the dark still knows your name. You see it. The poor get prized out of mercy, justice moves on broken knees. But you don't sleep through violence, you don't blink at tyranny. The judge is still awake. You see it, every lie dressed up as law. You see it, every back against the wall. They think the dark belongs to them, but the dark still knows your name. You see it. Rise up, judge of all the earth. Give the proud what pride is worth. Not revenge, restore what's been. Let the world feel consequence. You see it, and you will not forget. You see it, every tear, every day. We don't praise you for escape, we praise you 'cause you're just. You see it. You see it. You see it. You see it. The night may stretch, it will not win. You see it.
I didn't fall all at once. I drifted one excuse at a time. I called it small, I called it stress. I dressed it up, I named it less. But silence started eating me, and guilt learned how to breathe. I stopped pretending you didn't know. Watch me, I don't have a defense. Watch me, won't explain it again. If you count every wrong I've done, I won't stand, so wash me. I hid my words, I locked my eyes, but truth stayed louder than a lie. I carried weight I couldn't see till mercy named what's killing me. I don't need cover, I need clean. Watch me, I don't have a defense. Watch me, I won't explain it again. If you count every wrong I've done, I won't stand, so wash me. I don't have a defense. I won't explain it again. If you count every wrong I've done, I won't stand, so wash me. Create in me what I don't have. Don't let this break be what I am. Wash me till the stain lets go. Wash me more than I know. I won't trust my shame to leave. I trust the mercy I believe. So wash me. So wash me. So wash me. I open my hands. I don't know mind keeps running ahead, counting what might break. But you don't rush tomorrow, you meet me where I lay. I don't have to solve the night. I lie down and I breathe you in. I lie down, let the worry thin. I won't stay awake to guard my fear. You are here, so I lie down. I've chased control till I was tired, held the wheel too tight. But rest is not surrendering, it's trusting you with sight. I'm done proving I'm strong. I lie down and I breathe you in. I lie down, let the worry thin. I won't stay awake to guard my fear. You are here, so I lie down like a child who's learned your arms. I am quieted inside. I lie down, not afraid to sleep. I lie down, you are watching me. Tomorrow waits, but not alone. I am safe, so I lie down in peace. I will rest. The night didn't answer me, but it didn't end me. I've been counting hours like deaths, wondering what I'm owed. But you don't measure faith by speed, you grow it slow. Tears don't get the final word. There's still morning, even if I can't see the light. There's still morning, waiting on the other side. I don't need the sun right now, just the truth to hold me tight. There's still morning. I watch the dark make promises it never plans to keep. But hope doesn't shout or rush the door, it stays with me. My soul learned how to wait. There's still morning, even if I can't see the light. There's still morning, waiting on the other side. I don't need the sun right now, just the truth to hold me tight. There's still morning. Weeping checks in for the night, but joy has learned my name. There's still morning, this isn't where it ends. There's still morning, mercy comes again. I will stand inside the dark with tomorrow in my sight. There's still morning. The pressure didn't ask permission, it just showed up. Voices crowd the edges, telling me to move. But fear doesn't get to decide what I'm standing on. I don't need louder answers, you're my ground when the floor feels thin. You're my ground when the fight moves in. I don't run, I don't spin around, I don't fall apart. You're my ground now. I've seen the walls shake, I've watched names rise and fade, but you don't lean with opinion, you don't drift with the age. I plant my feet again. You're my ground when the floor feels thin. You're my ground when the fight moves in. I don't run, I don't spin around, I don't fall apart. You're my ground. Some trust noise, some trust speed. I trust the place you keep beneath. You're my ground when the night feels loud. You're my ground when the truth calls now. If the earth gives way around, I'm still standing where I found. You're my ground. I stand and I stay.
A child was born when hope was old, laughter rang, but doubt had ruled on a hill. And I felt still, face stood trembling, bound to will. A realm appeared, the promise stayed, life was spared, the cost was weighed. What he speaks, he won't withdraw, even when we fear the law. We were carried through the night, held between the dark and light. What was meant to break us down became the way we're standing now. Through the tears, through the fight, we were carried through the night. A brother fled with stolen grace, slept on stone, saw heaven's face, wrestled on until it bled, left with truth and limping steps. Names were changed, the past was faced, blessings came by undeserved grace. Not by strength, not by clean hands, but by mercy we can't command. We were carried through the night, held between the dark and light. What was meant to break us down became the way we're standing now. Through the tears, through the fight, we were carried through the night. A dream sold for silver gain, chains became the road to reign. What they meant for death and loss, he turned into a saving cause. We were carried through the night when the wrong
designed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bricks and straw beneath the sun, names were lost, the work was done. Children cry beneath the chain, power fed on sweat and pain. But a cry rose through the land, heard by more than mortal hands. Every throne that lifts itself soon will fall to someone else. Let my people go, hear the word, the warning, the blow. Every chain you claim you own will break when I say no. From the fire through the road, I will lead them home. Let my people go. River bled, the darkness fell, false gods cracked beneath the spell. Midnight passed with hurried breath, blood on doors, life from death. Freedom waited past the fear, the way ahead was split and clear. What was closed began to part, power bowed to beating hearts. Let my people go through the sea, through undertow, walls of water, ground below, dry where none should go. From the night through the road, I will lead them home. Let my people go, 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 go. The horse and rider swept away, the proud undone, the slaves now free. A song rose up on eastern sand, salvation written by his hand. Let my people go, not by sword, not by bow, by a breath that overthrows every throne below. Through the fire, through the road, I would lead them home. Let my people go. The sea went quiet, the past they closed. A nation breathed where none supposed. Oh.
Free at last, but hearts still bound. Craving Egypt's familiar ground. Bread fell fresh with every dawn. Still they asked for more than one. Thirst complained, the rock was struck. Grace still flowed in spite of us. Every step a test of trust. Learning who we're leaning on. Between fire and cloud, we're learning how to listen now. Led by night, led by day. Not our will, but yours we pray. Through the doubt, through the crowd, you are with us here and now. Between fire and cloud, thunder shook the mountainside. Law was given, fear replied. Stone was carved, heart still ran. Molded gold from anxious hands. Yet he stayed, he did not leave. Chose to dwell among the weak. Glory filled the tent below. God made home with those he chose. Between fire and cloud, we're learning how to listen now. Led by night, led by day. Not our will, but yours we pray. Through the doubt, through the crowd, you are with us here and now. Between fire and cloud, not a distant, hidden flame, but a God who knows our name. From the mountain to the ground, holiness came walking down. Between fire and cloud, your mercy still is leading turn away, you remain, you always stay. Through the fear, through the loud, you are with us here and now, between fire and cloud. You filled the tent with holy sound and moved when mercy lifted ground.
A line was drawn in blood and flame between the holy and the same. Every step had weight and cost, every gift of life was lost. Hands were washed, the altar cried, life was paid for life inside. Not because we earned the right, but because He made a way. Draw near, there's mercy here, not without cost, not without fear. Draw near, the veil is thin. He made a way to walk us in.
Clean and unclean, named aloud. Order formed the wandering crowd. Every scar, every stain spoke the truth of human pain. Yet beneath the law's demand beat the heart of open hands. Justice spoke, but mercy stayed. Holiness did not turn away. Draw near, there's mercy here, not without cost, not without fear. Draw near, don't disappear. He calls the broken, not the clear. Fire fell, the priest stood still. Strange fire caused a reckless will. Yet year by year the blood was brought to cover what the flesh had wrought. Draw near with honest fear. Bring every wound, bring every tear. Draw near, stay sincere. The Holy One is present here. He made a way for dust and skin, so broken hearts could enter in.
Counting names, a promise start. Strong by number, weak of heart. First step out, the grumbling grew, longing back for what we knew. Milk and honey still ahead, but fear kept talking louder instead. Every step became a choice, which truth will get the louder voice. We're still on the way. Not there, but not the same. We fall, we rise, we disobey. Still He stays through the night, through the delay. Mercy meets us every day. We're still on the way. 12 returned from fertile ground. 10 let fear define the sound. unexpected, death delayed. One look up, the wounds grew still. Healing came by trusting will. We're still on the way, learning faith the hardest way. Through the years we tried to stray, still he stayed. From the edge of yesterday to the Jordan's farthest bay. We're still on the way. New feet stand where once fell. The promise waits intact, unspent. At the edge of the promised land, an old voice shook with steady hands. Stories told so they won't forget. Every mercy, every debt. Not the road that brought them pain, but the God who stayed the same. Every word still stands in flame. Every choice still bears a name. Choose life, choose the truth that holds you fast. Choose a love that's built to last. Heaven's call is clear tonight. Choose life. Not in strength, not in pride, not in gods you carve and hide. Not because the numbers grew, but because he carried you. From the fire, from the sea, from the place you couldn't flee. Every blessing, every scar shows us who we really are. Choose life, choose the truth that holds you fast. Choose love that's built to last. Every day is set in light. Choose life, I set before you death and gain, fields of joy or years of pain. Hear the word, remember well. What you love is where you'll dwell. Choose life, not just once, but all your days. Walk the narrow, faithful way. When the voice is loud inside, choose life. Heaven waits on what you choose. Every step there's more to lose. Choose life. In the dark before the dawn was named, a voice spoke light into the flame. Waters parted at his call, sky stretched wide, stars set to fall. Earth woke up beneath his hand, dust stood up and became a man. Every breath was borrowed then, every day was good again. From light to breathe, from sea to skin, he made the world we're living in. We had the truth, we had the trust. Now we're reaching up from dust. Still he walks where we have been.
mercy to skin. He